It's probably 3 times as strong in flavor because it's dehydrated, it's concentrated. You've got a lot more flavor in a smaller amount of space. You know, the fresh herbs have a lot of moisture, a lot of water still in them, so a lot of that, you know, dissipates and goes away. So when you're using fresh herbs, you need to be more generous with the amount that you use. But the dried herbs have certainly a more concentrated flavor. I've seen some chefs that like to take a little bit of dried herb, put that in your saute, and it really pops some of the flavor as you're going, and then keep that bright, fresh flavor at the very end. You retain some of the color, especially if you're using parsley or basil. Put those in early and let it simmer, they end up being brown. And if you're finishing a nice creamy soup or something like that, you want that bright green, sprinkly texture of the fresh herb. So sometimes it's a better idea to put the fresh in more toward the end. I tend to use more fresh than anything. So I just find if I put a little bit in at the beginning and save some at the end, save some for the end, I end up usually with the same kind of result.
Well, and I'm glad you said that because I've been trying to grow my own herbs, you know, the major ones.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason I'm not getting as much taste because I did not realize, well, I did, and maybe it did not click, that you need to put almost twice as much of the fresh as the dried.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. Because you think about it, there's just a lot more moisture. And I don't know how you're doing with the herbs. Are they growing well? Are they behaving this?
Very, very well.
Yeah.
Very well.
I found they do even better in pots than they do in the
I
ground.
do mine in pots,
Yeah.
and I have them in the shade.
Yeah.
Because here in Florida, it's hot enough, and I have them handy where when I go out the back door, I can water.
Yeah, we did the same thing. We dug up this little garden and got it all. It was a V&G project one day. We got it all turned over and brought a bunch of dirt and put it in. We planted everything, and it burned. It just burned up in the sun. So we got it on the pool deck now, and we say we slide them around. They get shaded for a good part of the day, and
Exactly.
just keep going.